Hi, welcome to Adventure Lee's YouTube channel. I'm Theron. Cheryl's not with me tonight. She's doing some other things, but she'll catch up with us when we get up camping tomorrow. The plans this weekend are to go up to Bear Paw Lake for 2 nights. We'll leave tomorrow when I get done with work. Tonight I'm just getting everything prepped for that. I've got to do a little bit of refreshing on the camper trailer, but then I also have to get the Suburban reset. It's still kind of in vacation mode from when we went to Montana a couple of weeks ago. So basically I've got to get all these, I want to get these back row of seats out of there, make up cargo space, and then I've got to reload all the stuff in the garage back into there that we're going to want to take with us. It's supposed to be on and off rain over the weekend, mostly sunny, but some scattered showers. So we're going to take the carport with us. So I'm going to need to take, I'm going to want to reload the carport, these poles, the firewood here, and then we'll get some more firewood. I've got some life jackets there. And then I need to top off the generator here and get that loaded. And then also we want to take the kayak, so I'll put the kayak rack up there as well and I'll get the kayak loaded tonight. So that's basically the agenda tonight. And then Cheryl's going to take care of food and clothes tomorrow while I'm at work. And we should be ready to go for a couple nights up at Bear Paw. So looking forward to that. So I had my phone propped up against a piece of equipment on the steps because I thought we left our tripod in Montana, but look what I just found. It was in the Suburban after all, so I'm going to set this up and put my phone on that instead. So I had the camera on the tripod and I thought I was recording, but I did not push the button. Anyway, I finished loading stuff into the Suburban. I've basically got everything in here that I want, except for some extra firewood. So I'm going to go load up some extra firewood, and then when that's all done, we'll throw the kayak up on top, and then I do believe this rig will be ready to go, and then I got to refresh the trailer a little bit. So I'm going to go do that now, and we'll see if I can get over my technical difficulties. I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to put in one more load, but it takes me a few minutes to get back there and get back up. And this camera is like right out here on the street in the driveway where anybody can see it. So I feel like that might be a little bit foolish. So I think I'm just going to take it with me while I'm in the backyard. All right. And now you are about to witness something truly special. I have never loaded this kayak by myself before. It's a 2-person kayak. Cheryl is always here to assist, but I'm going to give this a go by myself. I have pretty good confidence in my abilities to do this. So enjoy the show. I'm gonna go get some help. Okay, kayak's on, it's all strapped up, so this rig is done. What I've got left to do now is just kind of refresh the camper a little bit. I just went to Menards. I picked up some propanes, and I picked up a couple of extra rain ponchos because we're missing those. The ones we had are kind of wore out. And I picked up some extra fire starter bricks. I'm gonna put one of these in the garage for my grill and the other will go in the camper. Then the other thing I want to do is I'm going to run an extension cord from the house. I'm going to plug in the trailer for the night so we can get the fridge pre-cooled so Cheryl can load up the fridge tomorrow, but it'll have all night tonight to cool off. And I'll fill water jugs. And I think that'll be pretty much everything I need to do tonight. Like I said, Cheryl's going to take care of food and clothing tomorrow. And when I get home from work, we should be able to just hook up and go. So each of these holds definitely more than 2 gallons. I don't know if there's 3 gallons in each of these, but there might be. So this will last like a day and a half or so, maybe 2 days. We're gonna have a lake where we're at, so I'll just run them down to the lake and refill them as needed. This is not drinking or potable water. This is for dishes and cleaning things and that kind of stuff. Okay, I believe my work is done here for the night. So we'll just button this up and Cheryl can finish what she needs to finish tomorrow.
Hey there, it's us. We're headed up camping. I know we did a welcome video or whatever, but I wasn't there, so I just wanted to let you know that I was here. I had some other things that I had to do last night, so I was doing that. But today I got all of the grocery shopping done and figured out the meal plan. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. That a recipe that I found online, so that should be interesting. So we'll be doing a little cooking with Cheryl episode. So I'm going to try to kind of do some different recipes every now and then, because I kind of find like we just get into a rut sometimes with camping because it's just easy to grab the same stuff. So we're going to try something different.
I have no idea what she's got cooked up, so it'll be a surprise for me.
Yeah, so it should be a surprise. It's a little dreary right now. It's kind of humid outside, so we may get some rain, but that's okay. The weekend should be good. So we are going to be getting our kayak out, so that'll be really nice this weekend. I want to do some kayaking.
Yeah, the weather's calling for kind of spotty showers here and there over the weekend, but we're equipped for that. So
yeah, we'll
be good.
Yeah, we don't really suffer. So, all right, we will be talking to you. Okay, so somebody's in our spot, which kind of stinks. So we're gonna have to go to well, plan B is Boulder Lake, which that's originally where we usually camp up here. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer because somebody's in our spot, so that's kind of crappy.
So this is unusual for this area or for this camp. It's not really even a campground. It's a bunch of almost boondocking sites, really. But every one of them is full. There's like 6 of them way back here. It's off the beaten path. I don't know. So maybe word's gotten out. I've never seen this full before.
I haven't either.
So we're going to go to Plan B, which is to go over to Boulder Lake. We'll see what the situation is over there. That's about a half-hour drive from here.
Yes.
And if that's also full, then we'll just move to Plan C, which is we're just going to plant our asses in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, that will just boondock it at that point. Yep. So we'll have to see, because all my meals are planned on us having a fire. So we'll have to see.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Okay, so we just pulled into Boulder Lake. We did not beat the rain. We were hoping to beat the rain and get the carport up, but that did not happen.
Yeah, so we had to drive into the rain to get over here.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So we're just getting ready to get into the campground.
So this is option B. So we have our fingers crossed.
So crossing fingers. Hopefully we have it. Hopefully there's an open site back here.
Yes.
Plan C, we have decided, is we'll just boondock it for the night.
Boondock it, yeah.
We'll
I just realized I have stuff for sandwiches, so we can have sandwiches.
Well,
tonight.
Plan C also comes with us getting dinner somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're not set up for cooking without a campfire, then we're gonna find dinner somewhere.
I don't really have those.
And then find a spot in the woods after dinner. That's Plan C.
That's Plan C. So we're still traveling. To be continued.
Yeah, to be continued.
I couldn't find my words again. My brain just shuts off.
Oh, it happens. Okay, so we're parked. It's raining. So step one was to get us into some rain ponchos.
Fucking irritating.
Cheryl's in the trailer doing a little bit of organizing. So at least we're dry. And then we got what I think is a pretty nice site. It's close to the bathroom, so it's like a short little walk to the bathroom. So here she is. She's just organizing. She's getting some stuff together. Anyway.
Hi, it's raining.
Yeah. So step two, now that we got rain ponchos on, we're just going to put up this little blue canopy. I know we brought the carport with us, and if the rain subsides or whatever, things dry out a little bit, then I'd set that up. But I figure picnic table's already wet anyway. And that carport, as we found out at Rochacree earlier this year, is a real pain in the butt to set up in the rain because all the little dirt and stuff sticks to the poles and makes it really difficult to put all that together because the tolerances are kind of tight once you get some dirt in there. So we're just going to put up the little blue canopy right now so we at least have a spot to get the cook stove out and do what we need to do for dinner if we decide not to get a fire going. Okay, so we're as settled in as we're going to get for now. We got the little blue canopy up, got a couple chairs out, grabbed a couple beers. The plan, I believe, is to be boiling our dinner. So I'll bring the little cook stove out here in a little bit. We'll boil our cheddar wurst tonight. I'm not going to try and start a fire in this. There's no dry tinder anywhere at all. Everything's soaked.
Well, we'll see.
Anyway,
I don't want to say totally no.
Anyway, I'm not in the mood to try and start a fire in this. There's no dry tinder anywhere, and I don't carry dry tinder with me. So, and I don't think I want to fight that. But yeah, like Cheryl said, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but it's really coming down now. So we just went ahead and put dinner on the stove. We were just going to cook cheddar wursts up tonight. So tonight we're just boiling them instead of trying to start a fire in this. So that's going to be dinner tonight. Quick and easy. Plan B.
You always got to have a plan B.
Yes. All right, hang on. Okay, so dinner's done. It still was raining pretty hard out, and it looks like it's going to do this for most of the evening. So we decided to bug in. So we're inside the trailer for the rest of the night. Honestly, since I built this thing, this is the first time we've ever had to do this. So we'll see how this goes. I'm already seeing some room for improvement, like some cup holders back here would be nice in a few places. So right now I've just kind of got my beer up on that shelf, but yeah, I'm thinking a few cup holders would be nice. How's it going over there?
Good. We're cozy.
Yeah.
And we're not in a tent.
Yes, we didn't have to pitch a tent in this. I am so happy about that because I've done that and it's no fun.
No, it's not fun.
I mean, it's still better than not camping, but it's no fun. So
Yeah, it's definitely not even.
Yeah, so we're just going to sit in here, visit for the rest of the night, probably grab some Sudoku books or maybe a cribbage board or something like that.
Yeah, we could play cribbage. And we don't have any service, so we can't go to music.
Yeah, and this will be our evening. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So we survived all the rain last night. We decided, since we didn't get a fire last night, that we'll go ahead and start one this morning. So I've done some scavenging in the woods, and I've made my little kindling piles for the fire. You can see them right there. So I've got small ones, medium-sized ones. They're all pretty damp and wet, but I've got my fire starter bricks in the trailer. And then I made some nice splits here, so we should be able to make a nice fire out of that and cook up some breakfast this morning on that. So, yeah, it was a night. It rained pretty hard most of the evening, and then it kind of let off in the middle of the night. So, but we made it. Oh, there's Cheryl. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing going. Rolling.
Good morning. Yes, breakfast is done. It did take a little bit longer this morning. Everything, the wood was kind of wet and Darren was struggling. There's not a lot of breeze today as well. So that's been a little bit of a struggle. For breakfast, we're having just a simple eggs and sausages, and I have some red potatoes in there. So yeah, it's a good morning so far.
Yeah, that was probably about as hard as I've struggled with a fire in a long time. I didn't carry any dry tinder with me, so I was just working through it the best I could.
In fact, I just want to add, we did have B-roll going, and it was like at 15 minutes, and then I was like, all right, yeah, we're done with that. Yeah. So
anyway, we'll still put some of that on here, but yeah. It was a struggle bus for sure.
Yes, for sure.
All right, well, we're going to enjoy our breakfast and then figure out how we want to handle the rest of our day. So it's looking like it's going to be a nice day.
Yes.
So I don't know what it is about a campfire that's so relaxing, but have you ever found yourself just sitting around a campfire and then next thing you know, like an hour's gone by and it doesn't even feel like it because you're just like watching the fire? So that was what has just happened to me. I've been sitting here for like an hour in the middle of the day, just stoking the campfire. I found this great big, I don't know if you can see, I found a great big old branch. I just hauled it out of the woods and laid it on there because I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit of a pyro. I enjoy fire. I enjoy making fire, even though it was a struggle in the rain this morning. I enjoy the challenge of that. And I'll just sit here and watch this fire all day if I can. But I think we want to do some other stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know what it is about a fire. I'll just sit and watch that for hours and hours and I'll just be content. Anyway. So we were attempting to shoot an episode of Camp Cooking with Cheryl, and we lost all of our audio. This happened to us one other time in Memorial Day weekend. So what we figured out is if you have microphones and you have the receiver plugged into the phone, but you don't have an active mic, then it mutes all the audio. So we forgot to check our mics before we were doing this. So learning experiences for us. Cheryl can tell you a little bit about what she's doing then.
The concept of this is that I am going to put the Canadian bacon in the bottom. I actually took the Canadian bacon and like kind of broke it in half. And then I put some mushrooms on the bottom as well. So actually I put the mushrooms on there first and then put the Canadian bacon on top of that because I figured the mushrooms would take longer to cook than the Canadian bacon because they were just canned. And then on top of that I put the cheese. And then on top of that, I put the sauce. I dabbed the sauce on there. And then I took out the pizza crust. It was a Pillsbury pizza crust, pulled it over, kind of gathered, and then sat that on the top and squeezed that around.
Okay, so this was a fail. Everything under here burnt. This is not edible. And the dough never really properly sat up on top. So I'm going to scrape all this out, clean this pan before it gets totally set up. And we are nothing if not adaptable. We are going to go into Mountain and find some hamburgers. And that'll be dinner tonight. We'll see you in town.
So we have put some water in there. We're just gonna let it soak. That's the plan. Darren tried scraping it, but we're gonna try to have it soaked. So we'll see.
All right, so we're in Mountain, Wisconsin at Kelly's Thirsty Buck Saloon, and we're gonna go in, find some burgers or sandwiches or some kind for dinner, and that's how we're gonna tackle this tonight.
Yeah, because apparently, well, we're not having pizza.
Yeah, well, you saw the footage. So yeah, beers and burgers. That's what we're doing. We're about 20 minutes east of Boulder Lake. It's like a 20-minute drive from our campsite, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, and we have been here before, and everybody's really cool. So we just got done with dinner. We went into the Thirsty Buck Saloon. It was very good, fun place to eat. I had a mushroom Swiss burger, and he had a cheeseburger, and it was wonderful. Very good meal, very reasonable, and yeah. So that was our plan B. So what we take from this is always have a plan B.
Yeah. So it was a nice place. It's your typical little small town bar,
Yes.
restaurant, whatever.
Yes.
Very hospitable. When we walked in, though,
Yes.
the bar was completely full. There was 2 seats open, but they weren't together. And a gentleman actually gave up his seat so Cheryl and I could sit down, and he moved to the end of the
Yeah.
bar. So I made sure I bought him a drink as a thank you for that, because that's
Yeah.
what you do in these small towns, right?
Yes,
So,
you definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do in these small towns. So, Plan B worked out great. Now we are headed back to the campsite, and we're gonna sit around for a little bit, and then we have a surprise for later.
Yep.
So, what you doing?
I'm cleaning out the cast iron. So, we burnt that dinner to it. I couldn't get this scraped off the bottom. I couldn't get this stuff scraped off the bottom, and I was actually kind of worried that we might have wrecked our cast iron. So I let it soak for a few hours while we were at dinner, and that didn't help at all. So I reignited the fire and put this cast iron back on there and heated this up, and that worked. That allowed me to scrape all this burnt stuff off. Just getting that back hot again kind of released everything. So,
because again, with cast iron, you don't want to put any soap or anything in it.
So we're good. I'll get this cleaned up now.
Going, Clark.
It's going pretty good, Lewis. Do you see the Pacific yet?
No, I don't.
Oh, darn.
So here we are. We decided we bring our kayaks out because we were kind of lazy today, right? And we didn't get them out.
Well, I'm glad we didn't, actually, because we would have got caught in that pop-up storm that hit us this afternoon.
We did.
We didn't YouTube it, but we got hit by a surprise pop-up thunderstorm in the middle of the afternoon, and it came down really hard for about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
It caught us by surprise so much so that we didn't even have time to like pack up camp or anything. Like,
no,
the thunder and lightning was on us, and then it started raining like immediately.
Yeah.
So we scrambled, grabbed what we could, and ducked into the trailer. And
then we restarted the fire, and then we made dinner, which was
you've got that footage on here already. So
so we're just gonna do some trolling here. You can kind of see the sunset. Actually, Boulder Lake is really pretty with the sunset. This one is actually already over, kind of, but you'll get the orange. And we're kind of hoping we'll see how chilly it gets, but we'd like to stay out here for a little bit of the nighttime. So we have been wanting to do this. So
the idea here is to get a night kayak in. So that's why we brought it down around dusk.
Yeah.
And you can see the moon over there.
Oh.
But yeah, and then the idea is to kind of be out here until dark.
Let me see if we can see the moon.
It's up on the tree line over there. Anyway, that's the plan.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, Boulder Lake is only about 12 feet deep at its deepest spot. And there is a boulder right there. You don't want to hit that with your boat. So they've got it flagged with a buoy out here. And there's several of these around the lake, and they've always all got buoy markers on them. Okay, so that's the first star we saw tonight. Right in the middle of the screen, if it'll focus. There we go. That is Venus. That's going to be the planet Venus.
Are you making fire?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am making fire. Gotta cook our breakfast on something.
And we could use a cook stove, but
Yeah, what fun is that?
Plus then I don't have to cook.
yesterday was more of a challenge.
Oh, it's been a challenge all weekend. This is the first dry morning we've had.
Yeah, that's right. Yesterday was wet.
Yeah. But we got there.
Got my coffee. The Coleman coffee pot makes, sorry about that, Coleman coffee pot makes it really, really hot. So I have to make it, and then I have to sit here for it to cool. So it takes a hot minute for it to cool, literally. Okay, now we're just cooking up the bacon. Bacon over an open fire, yummy. And then we're just gonna put all of that in there together. Gonna be yummy. What you got there?
Good morning. Having breakfast. It's just potatoes, eggs, and bacon. Just the basic breakfast staples when you're camping, I guess.
Yeah, and we have some grapes.
And some fruit, yeah.
Yeah.
And some juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's our last morning up here.
Well, we're done.
Another camp broke. We're rolling out.
Yes, I look like I've been camping.
Yeah. So the weekend didn't go entirely as planned, but we had a plan B for everything and a plan C for some things, I think.
So I think the things we take away from this weekend is always have a plan B.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a plan B in food, but you should have a plan B in food. We just ended up going to a local restaurant to eat, so you'll get to see that in the video here. And I don't know, like everything was kind of like wet and fires, and so you have to have a plan B for things, but you just have to keep going.
Yep, still a good weekend in the woods.
Yeah, it was a good weekend in the woods. I actually kind of did some of the trailer stuff by myself because I need to learn how to do that stuff too. So that I did that myself.
Yeah, she got it hooked up.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should have taped that. Oh well.
We didn't tape it, but it was pretty epic. I've never actually done that.
Yeah.
I do need to eventually get myself to a point where I can take the camper on my own, which I could. I could. I've driven rigs before, so it's not like I couldn't do it. But anyway, so yeah, we had a good weekend. We relaxed. We did get the kayak out. We checked that box. Checked the relaxing box. We had breakfast over the fire, so that was good. But none of our meals were over the fire, like our dinners. So
Yeah.
that's okay.
It happens.
It happens. So you always have to have a plan B.
and be optimistic and enjoy camping. That's what we're here for.
So thanks for watching.
Yes.
If you enjoyed the video, we sure appreciate your support with our channel. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Oh, and I do want to add that if somebody has the solution to the problem in the video, please let me know. You can just share it in the comments so you'll know what we're talking about. Yeah, you'll know the problem. So if you have a solution to the problem, you're going to have to watch the video to find out the problem if you have a solution. Yeah, yeah. So if you've got a solution for pizza and a cast iron, please let me know and share it in the comments. Again, we're trying to grow our videos, so we appreciate all of your likes, subscribes, your comments. We have some really great comments on our videos as well, too. So, yep, keep going. Keep doing adventures.